Hi everyone, I'm going to continue the series of the Daf Yomi today. We are in Daf Mem, that is page number 40 of a Masechet Nazir. In fact, very interesting, we're talking about all change within regards to Nazirite, how a Nazirite wants to change, and 40 represents change. We very much see in the Torah, all throughout the Torah, if someone wants to change something, they do something 40 times, or this has a significance within regards to change. Very interesting, the Talmud today, we all know that a Nazirite, someone that keeps the Nazir status, has to, one of the qualifications is they have to shave off their hair, or any of, they are not allowed to shave off any of their hair, and when the Nazirite term finishes, then they will be entitled to shave the hair off at that stage in time. And we're talking all about a Nazirite. One of the qualifications is that they've got to shave off their hair at the end of the Nazirut stage, and we know that there's a mitzvah for 3 different people to shave their head off with a razor in totality. They can't even leave any hairs whatsoever. That will be naturally a metzora, a leper, from someone that suffered from biblical leprosy, as we learn in the book of Vayikra, the book of Leviticus. Another person that will have to shave off all his hair is a Nazirite, as we've been speaking about in this tractate, and also a Levite. We learn when the Levi'im were consecrated into the Mishkan at that point in time, one of the commandments was that they would have to shave off all their heads. That's why, naturally, Korach's wife, if we recollect, was instigating Korach against Moshe Rabbeinu, as we learned inside the Torah. But very interesting, this whole thing of shaving off the head, you know, that it's a mitzvah to shave off the hair, as we see inside the Torah. It reminds me of a story back when I was learning in university in a city called Liverpool. We're talking about nearly 20 years ago. It's another generation ago. Obviously, I had changed a huge amount, hopefully spiritually and physically. However, there was one time, I remember I went on a Kiruv trip. I don't know which organization, went to Spain, a big Kiruv trip. It was for a few days. I think it was Eish Torah or something. And I saw some really, there was a guy with the most awesome, I thought at the time, being just a university student, a wild university student at the time, that this guy's got the coolest haircut. He had lines on his hair. It looked like it was braided, but it wasn't braided. He shaved it off in a way, but it looked full of lines, very stylish. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend anyone to get this haircut whatsoever, but it was something, you know, I said I wanted to also do at that stage in time. So a month later, around Purim time, naturally, and now we're in Purim, it was, I believe, 19 years ago. So then at that stage, I did that haircut also at that stage in time. Maybe it was Purim or it was close to Pesach. Very, a lot of people thought, wow, looks really cool. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend to do that now. But I did that haircut. And a few days later, I remember I came back to London and we were going to go to Israel on a family holiday. And then I realized at that stage in time, you know, this is, it's not probably a good idea to go on this holiday with this interesting hairstyle. So then at that stage in time, I shaved off all the hair totally. I think that was the only time I had like a shaved head, you know, out of respect, you can't go there and everything else. And that was my case scenario where the one time I had a totally shaved hair in my life, and that was out of respect to other people, because you can't do interesting things like that. So there's a mitzvah. So to go back, to recollect, there's a mitzvah for 3 different kinds of people to shave off their head in totality. That is a Levite, as we learn, I believe, in the Parashot of Naso and Ba'alotra and Sefer Bamidbar. There is the leper, the person that suffers from the metzora. After he suffers from tsarat, he has got to shave off everything, all his hair off in totality. And there's a Nazirite, which we're talking about, all in the Masechet of the Gemara. Guys, I want to wish you all an awesome day and enjoy. Take care. Bye.